say that.
You couldn't see them. Too long usernames. Anyway, here we go. Token match. And I cannot wait to see what the theme of this match is. It seems to be scary ghost-type Pokemon, like you said, and some reptilian Pokemon with that all have Seismic Toss.
Seismic Toss.
Hurled by Seismic Toss.
Oh boy. Gee. You know, this is probably a reverse trap in some way. I just can't see it.
I don't know. It's like when if one team has all Seismic Toss, it could be... Actually, you know, I don't think this is a reverse trap at all, because Seismic Toss doesn't affect any of the ghost types, as you can see, so they're just screwed. I don't think there's really anything that Red can do. What's going on here?
Reverse trap.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look at that. Got Shadow Claw, we got Stab for both Sableye and Mismagius. Oh yeah, Spiritomb has Stab too. So I think Red is going to be painful. I'm not sure how this... I've seen a lot, pardon me, trap matches in the past, and I have just been completely dumbfounded on how they work, so this might be extremely interesting.
I'm trying to figure it out. Grovyle there has Unburden as its ability and a Macho Brace. Charizard has Solar Power and a Power Band, and I don't think that's gonna help.
I don't think it's gonna do anything. It's not like any of them have Odor Sleuth, so... I'm just not sure how this is gonna work. And we're on our 1 minute 20 second mark, and we are just about getting there. Listen to this relaxing music from Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Some people are still enticed by the heavy odds on the red team, so there's a few bets over there, but, well, it's not really any payout on the blue team.
Yeah, I'm just not sure how this works. It seems that some people are faithful in the blue team, so I'm not sure where they're getting their ideas from, but it seems that maybe there's a good reason to bet on red. I'm just not seeing it at all. There's no way that they can attack and actually deal damage. I'm scared. What's going on?
Well, we've got to wait 30 seconds and then we'll find out.
30 seconds left and we're on to our warning music.
From Ghost Trick. It was a really good game. If you guys haven't played it, try playing it.
Ghost Trick. I never got the chance to play that game, but it looked interesting.
I'm pretty sure there's a phone version.
There is. Interesting.
Here we go, match begins. Let's see how this goes.
Indeed, cannot wait to see. Look at all those bets on the blue team. 0% payout, that means that it's lower than 1% in the decimals. Hey, listen to this forehead music. Alright, it seems we started out with Mismagius and Totodile. I am scared of where this match is going to go. It seems that, you know, just not sure.
Well, Mismagius goes for the Dark Pulse. Does a bit under half damage. Seismic Toss naturally misses.
Indeed, I guess some people are just bound to bet on the red team. It seems that the red team is not going to be able to go anywhere with this, as Mismagius goes for another Dark Pulse.
It's a normal kind of roll and it gets a flinch.
That's going to be painful for the red team, considering they can't pull off any moves either.
Breathe.
Nasty plot for disrespect.
Well, it tries, it fails.
Yeah, indeed. I think this Totodile is done.
Stick a fork in it? I think you're right.
Absolutely. Seems the red team is just, you know, they're kind of not gonna win. I'm not sure. Some people were in chat were saying, like you were saying, this is a reverse trap match. Like, it's trying to get people to baiting people into just betting on red for the heck of it. But what's the point of that?
The reverse trap match.
Indeed. No idea what's going on as Mismagius ups its special attack once again. Hopefully just being able to one-shot all of these Pokemon on the red team.
It's a critical hit. That's it for Grovyle.
And on top of that, that critical hit plus the special attack boost that it has gotten from Nasty Plot. Alright, we got Charizard left. I don't think that this Charizard has any power to take out the opposing blue team. I'm just not sure how this match... It's free payout. I mean, it's going to be less than 1%, but it's free payout. What's going on here? Mismagius' special attack raises once again.
I see a couple of people from the blue team trying to plan a bit of a disrespected struggle. But nope, they go straight for Dark Pulse.
And it completely obliterates that Charizard. The game is over. What was the point of this match? Jeez.
Well, I hope you enjoyed how your token was used better.
Yeah, that token, went to good use, making a lot of people waste their money. Red team, what were you thinking? Anyway, it seems that the match is over. Tails Adventure. What's this from?
A Game Gear game.
Oh.
Game Gears were like these really big chunky handhelds that took like 6 AA batteries. But I think they had backlit screens back when during the Game Boy time.
Indeed. I guess that we're about to go back to our inputs once again, going up to what seems like a town up ahead.
I assume we have Pikachu?
I don't know, I wasn't here for that. I remember us going and attempting to get our starter, and then finding out that there were no Pokemon, so I'm not sure what happened after that.
I just saw us naming. Crash and Gary.
Gary. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Wardrobe.
That's 3 tokens. 1 went to JR. That's all I saw.
Indeed. More tokens onto that input. Thank you for subscribing to Twitch Plays Pokemon. Battle Factory. This was one of my favorite things to play, just from the fact that you are completely randomized in what you get. Well, not completely. You can make some choices.
All those kind of post-gamey stuff in Platinum and Gen 3 just because it kind of sucked.
Well, I like the Battle Frontier. I'm kind of sad that they didn't bring it back in. I know that there were a lot of differences between Hoenn's Battle Frontier and Sinnoh's Battle Frontier. Anyway, let's start off the match lineup. It seems we're going for a normal match, no token match this time. Minun, Scyther, and Sandshrew.
On the red team, we've got Lotad, Azurill, and Lopunny. Switching is on.
Indeed. So this match seems that it can be pretty open. And we also have Lopunny with a good high attack stat with Giga Impact. That can do some massive damage.
However, it's got the expert belt, so it's going to have to keep enduring those recharge turns.
Indeed.
But when the power's high enough, that doesn't particularly matter. TPP Simulator doesn't seem to enjoy Tails Adventure.
I guess not. I mean, I can't really judge it that much because I never got to play it, but, Anyway, it seems that the red team is having the highest number of bettors, while blue team has the higher number of bets, in terms of money. No, wait, it's the other way around. I lied. Yeah, indeed. People did indeed complain about how the Battle Frontier was not an Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I myself did not enjoy it that much.
I guess people were just expecting it to be, like, more expansive like Heart Gold and Soul Silver was, considering they added missing things like the Safari Zone. I mean, sure, indeed. We had Soaring, but that was more of a gimmick than anything.
Yeah. I honestly don't like the fact that they didn't add the Battle Frontier to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. This is just my opinion, but you couldn't even go and, like, do partner battles with someone that's using X and Y. You could battle someone with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. You could battle someone using X and Y, but you couldn't go into Battle Maison cooperatively for a multi-battle. Anyway, here we go. Shadow the Hedgehog music.
Some quality music.
Shamefully, I actually played Shadow the Hedgehog. I had it for my GameCube.
I played a couple of like multiplayer games with my friend who had it, but that's about it.
There was actually a multiplayer mode for Shadow the Hedgehog, interestingly enough. Anyway, Stargazer, Coliseum, and we've got the Battle Frontier music. Funny enough, we mentioned Battle Frontier, and here it is.
Somebody probably tossed a token to that.
One token. Sandshrew and Lotad are sent out.
Heck, no payout on pinball.
No pinball payout. Sandshrew goes for X-Scissor. It's going to do massive damage due to the fact that it's super effective on that Lotad, and it takes it out in one hit.
Didn't even need 2 curses.
Alright, it seems that Red Team is going to switch their Pokemon to either Azurill or Lopunny. And it seems that they are indeed going for Azurill.
So they're deciding to buff now?
Yeah,
because they can't rely on that super effective.
Yeah. Azurill goes for Waterfall, which is going to do massive damage to that Sandslash, just barely bringing it to half.
It's missing Stab. For some reason, I still don't get Azurill's typing.
Actually, I don't think it's missing Stab. It does have Body Slam there, I think.
Well, that Earthquake was enough to take it out straight away.
Ooh, wow. Yep, that Sword Dance definitely helped Sandshrew. I guess the blue team made a good choice.
What do you mean played pinball that's a first? I keep wasting my tokens on pinball. In comes Lopunny.
Alright, it seems that Lopunny, the last Pokemon out, is going to go for Shadow Ball.
Is that enough? It's enough.
Yeah, indeed it is enough, although it is not Stab or the primary attack. It's not it's not physical attack, but it did quite a bit of damage and took down that Sandslash. 2 Pokemon remaining for the blue team, 1 Pokemon remaining for the red team.
Minun doesn't have anything particularly effective against Lopunny, so it goes for the Stab Thunderbolt. It's a bit under
Lopunny does not waste any time going for a Giga Impact, which will almost take out that Minun.
Well, the Oranberry helps.
Oranberry? Why not Citrus? Come on. Alright, we're going for another Thunderbolt.
That's... I mean, it'll outspeed for the, are they gonna go for a Giga Impact? That would be a bad idea.
No,
I think...
Outspeeds as it takes down Lopunny. If Lopunny was able to move first, it probably could have Fire Punched that Minun, getting it out of the way, and maybe had a fair chance with Scyther, but that is not the case, as Blue gets the 27% payout. Wi-Fi Plaza minigames. I actually loved playing these when Heart Gold and Soul Silver was really popular.
I don't think at that time I actually had working DS Wi-Fi. So
yeah. But it was pretty fun. It wasn't like, the most addicting thing. There were only like 3 different mini games, but it was still a lot of fun in my opinion. And we were back to Ash Gray. Get your inputs in, and we are going upwards, I think.
Somebody linked the map for Route 1 in the chat. Some people expressed a little bit of despair at it.
I think that people, with runs like these, where not a lot of people know about the game before it is put into the run, people like to find ROM hack files for the run, start them up, and then start taking pictures of the thing, just so they can be popular in chat. No, I'm just kidding. It actually helps out a lot.
Those tree sprites are a little bit concerning.
Yeah, it looks like a Pokemon that's flexing, sort of flexing. You look at that. I'm not even sure. Anyway, we're about to go to another match. Ooh, what's the effect gonna be? Oh, we almost had our super luck, our 4-leaf clover for St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, come on, it's St. Patrick's Day. We should have super luck matches all day.
Gotta get a super luck match. Anyway, we're gonna start out with our lineup. We got Barboach, Lucario, and Mamoswine at the front.
On the red team, we have got Beautifly, Hypno, and Torchic.
It seems that this could be an interesting match. I'm not seeing any specific typings that could be super effective against one another other than Mamoswine's obvious. It seems I'm not exactly sure where this match is going to go. After all, it is a random match.
Barboach kind of like counters Torchic effectively, but if worst comes to worst, Torchic should be able to get some decent damage off with Mamoswine and Lucario.
Indeed. Although Torchic is Torchic after all.
Yeah. The little babby starter.
But it evolves into Blaziken one hand.
Please do not one hand the Torchic.
Yeah, that Torchic hasn't evolved yet, guys. Leave it alone. Alright, we got 120 seconds left. Not 120. A minute and 20 seconds left. And Magmork, Metroid Prime. I've heard a lot of good things about that game, you know?
I didn't have a GameCube until like the very end of its life, pretty much just so I could play XD. I don't. Confession, I absolutely suck at first-person shooter type games.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. There are quite a few. To be quite frank, I'm not too great at them either, I'll be honest with you. The only games that I can really brag that I'm actually good at are probably Pokémon in terms of competitive and Super Smash Brothers, and that's about it.
I'm kind of a random force in Smash Bros. Just because I don't play by the normal competitive type rules. I've got a semi-competitive friend. And I can occasionally beat him.
Tension! Pokemon Ranger. I remember when I played this game so long ago. I think I got it when I was 7.
I tried emulating it, and... Wait.
Oh. I can only imagine how much fun that would be playing it with a mouse.
No. I used a drawing tablet.
Oh, lucky you. Alright, we're about to go into our match. It seems that red team seems to be the underdogs with less payout and less amounts of betters. However, the betters on the red team are in fact choosing their inputs. And Shadow Musicer is taunting me, telling me that I am very bad at Super Smash Brothers. Anyway, Mamoswine goes for an Ice Fang. That's going to do quite a bit of damage due to the fact that Mamoswine is a physical attacker, and that is Stab.
Beautifly, however, responsive to Stun Spore, probably the best kind of move considering it's not going to do a whole lot of damage against something like Mamoswine.
Damn, Mamoswine, having Mamoswine paralyzed might have been the best offer for the red team due to the fact that the rest of the Pokemon do not seem to I do not know what I'm doing at this point.
Beautifly now outspeeds, and it got the paralysis freeze off, which means Beautifly has enough strength to knock it out straight away.
Bug Buzz. Bug Buzz is always a good special attack move.
Paralysis indeed mattered.
Yeah, indeed. I am actually surprised that Mamoswine moved before Beautifly. Alright, we got Barboach versus Beautifly. Beautifly on critical health.
Beautifly, however, outspeeds and goes for another Bug Buzz. A critical hit! That's enough!
Wow. That was indeed TPP RNG.
All that's left is Lucario.
Surprisingly, Red has been pretty. They've held on pretty well, and considering Beautifly is still alive and ready to this turn, is actually pretty impressive. As Lucario gets paralyzed like the Mamoswine did.
Oh, and it gets the full paralysis too.
Oh,
Things
awful.
just aren't going lucky for the blue team.
I guess with that critical hit and the paralyzation, I'm honestly... Oh, a critical hit!
And a full paralysis again!
Indeed, the blue is just in big trouble. Despite the red team being the underdogs, blue is getting no payout.
And now they're going for a bit of disrespect with Flash in order to make sure when it does break through the paralysis. Oh, but it still hits anyway, the payback.
Breaks through that paralysis and actually gets to use payback, although it was not too much damage due to the fact that Beautifly did not use an attacking move, but it still takes it down.
It was one heck of an almost sweep. Hypno outspeeds and goes for a substitute to play it safe.
Ooh, quite a bit of damage, but it manages to hold on.
Oh, that was a bit of an empty turn.
Alright, Lucario goes for Protect, hopefully to hold on due to the fact that its paralyzation is keeping it down. Hypno
Well,
goes
finally
for
see
a
Seismic Toss working!
Yeah, Seismic Toss is actually working. Last token match it did not work at all, but it completely obliterates that Lucario.
There's one heck of a Beautifly on the red team. Red team is the winner.
Oh, and in response to your question, my favorite type of Pokemon is Fairy type.
I'm
not sure
kind of
what-
a loser, and the last time I was like doing a monotype thing, I was doing dragons.
Dragons? I used to like dragon types a lot too. Hey, I'd be able to beat you up then, because, you know, fairy type over dragon type.
Yeah, when I was doing the monotype thing, because we were doing a gym thing, and like we weren't meant to win that often. But some guy came in with this fairy monotype and completely obliterated me with this belly drum Slurpuff.
Oh, that sounds awful. I can beat you up. Good quote, good quote. Anyway, it seems that we're going back to our inputs for this side game, Pokemon Ash Gray.
2 tokens in the pool. We're moving on up.
Lately it seems that we always have 2 tokens in the pool. Lucky us. When are we playing Pokemon Chinese Emerald?